Right then guys, hello, it is GT here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to OUTTA HELGEN, and in particular, welcome back to the Thieves Guild. But guys, just before we get further into the quest line, I've got a couple of bits of news for you. One, apologies for not getting a video out during the week, guys. I had put on my Twitter and Snapchat that I would be doing that, but I've been quite ill, so I've not been able to do it. And if you think my voice sounds a little bit different today, that's why. Second bit of news, and probably the more interesting news, is I've bought myself a PlayStation VR and Skyrim VR that comes with it. So definitely look out for Skyrim VR gameplays in the very near future. I am like so excited to play it and get used to it, and once I have, I will be doing some videos on it. Anyway, I'll shut up now, let's get into it. Right then guys, so in last week's video I actually completed the Loud and Clear quest where I had to go over to the Golden Glow estate and basically set some honey things on fire. What are they called? Honey things? Beehives, that's the ticket. And basically steal something from a safe. Now I didn't actually do that effectively. I accidentally burned 4 hives, so if you want to watch that guys, it's in the previous episode. But aside from that, I basically came back to Brynjolf and he gave me some really interesting news about the Dampened Spirit quest. And it is that I have to go over and see Maven Black-Briar, who is in Riften. And is she in Riften? Oh no, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think she's in Riften. But either way, we go and see Maven Black-Briar, and she's got a really important job for me. And that kind of terrifies me a little bit because apparently she's one of the most influential people around in Riften. And definitely the Black-Briar family are. They own the Black-Briar meadery, which makes Black-Briar mead, obviously. So they've got a lot of business through making alcohol, basically. And yeah, Brynjolf said I need to go and see her now. It's very, very important. And I cannot remember for the life of me what the quest was. I mean, I have actually completed the Thieves Guild quest line a couple of times, I think, to be honest, maybe even more than that. But I can't remember what I actually have to do. Right, let's have a look on the map how far away she is. Okay, so she's like really close to where we are. That's good. I'll tell you what, actually, just before we do, just take a look at the stats. I've had a few comments last week just saying, you know, what level are we, what level's Pussyfoot, etc. So just take a look at the bottom there. We are level 8, about halfway through. In terms of the skills, I mean, to be honest, we're really not particularly great. It's just after the start. I mean, I've not done any alteration, enchanting, things like that. Smithing's up to 22, was it? Oh yeah, that was when I was making the house. If you remember when I built the house in Falkreath, that's where I got those from. Heavy armor, one-handed, archery 28, and sneak is probably my highest skill, 33. That's definitely the one we're going to be focusing on the most. I think I'm going to save my perk point for that actually. Lock picking, not bad. Pickpocket, really not great. But apart from that, yeah, pretty much basic. Talking of oh wow. Wow, look at the bend over and break your back. Oh, you know what? I remember that from last week. We saw that thief last week actually, because I was saying how it's funny they had like stereotypical stuff on them that you would steal, like a candlestick. Right, let's go into the B and Bob and let's see Maven Black-Briar. Okay, so if you hear funny noises in the background at any point, guys, it's just my dog. She likes to make strange noises. Okay, she's upstairs. This is an odd place to stay. Oh, who's this? Paranoid? This is the guy who works here, I think, isn't it? Talon J? Yeah. Oh, I think I know why he's here.
So you're the one that burned down Golden Glow Estate?
I am.
Do you have any idea what that little stunt you pulled is going to cost me?
I don't.
Do you have any idea what that little stunt you pulled is going to cost me?
I don't know, you just asked me.
You didn't bother to show your face here.
She said that twice there, yeah, it wasn't just me. My apologies, Lady Maven.
The only reason we're having this conversation is due to Brynjolf's assurance he won't botch another assignment. He claims you possess some sort of uncanny aptitude for your line of work. Quite frankly, I find that hard to believe.
Okay. I'm going to say I'm the best in what I do.
Is that confidence I hear? Or is it arrogance? Strange how often they're confused. You have to understand. It's been a long time since Brynjolf sent me anyone I can rely on.
Okay, you have no faith in the guild.
I don't have faith in anyone. All I care about is cause and effect. Did the job get done, and was it done correctly? There's no grey area.
Okay. I mean, I would like to say you won't have that problem with me, but I messed up the beehives last week. I'm not exactly trustworthy. I'm going to say that anyway. Confidence.
I hope not. This is an important job. I have a competitor called Brew Meadery that I want to put out of business.
Oh, okay.
I also want to know how they managed to get the place up and running so quickly.
Where do I begin?
Head to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Malus Marcius. He'll fill you in on all the details.
Okay. Okay, so Malus Marcius we've got to go and see. So, who runs the show at Brew Meadery?
Some layabout named Sabion. Been a thorn in my side for the last few years now.
Okay, Sabion owns the place.
One more time, in case I wasn't clear. You butcher this job, and you will be sorry.
Sorry, Maven. Think she's hard, didn't she? Look. Yeah. Still got wrinkly eyes, though. Right. So I'm going to stop dissing Maven Black-Briar now. We need to go outside. We need to go to a guy called, was it Malus Marcius or something like that? I don't know. And he's in Whiterun, apparently. So, Malus Marcius, correct. He's in the Bannered Mare pub. The Bannered Mare Inn, I think, in Whiterun. So let's go there. I wonder why this is so important. I mean, she basically wants me to take out her competitor, Brew Meadery, because obviously we've got the Black-Briar Meadery that she owns. We've got the Brew Meadery, who've managed to get their business up and running like super fast, apparently. We need to find out how they've managed to do that, but more importantly, put them out of business so everybody buys the Black-Briar mead rather than the Brew mead.
Good for my crops. Never is.
So we are in Whiterun. I can't wait to be doing this in VR. I'm twisting my head and seeing all this kind of stuff in the game. It's going to be so fun. I've never actually used a VR before, so it might take a bit of getting used to, but we'll go with it. Right, into the Bannered Mare. It's also been released on the Switch, I think, if you've got that. Not my type of thing, but some people like the little handheld. I don't work for them or anything, by the way. I'm just letting you know what's come out. Right. Malus Marcius. Wow, you look pale. Maven said you're expecting me.
I'm going to keep this short because we've got a lot to do. Brew's owner, Sabion, is about to hold a tasting for Whiterun's captain of the guard. And we're going to poison the mead.
I remember this now. You have the poison?
No, that's the beauty of the whole plan. We're going to get Sabion to give it to us. The meadery has quite a pest problem, and the whole city knows about it. Pest poison and mead don't mix well. You know what I mean?
Okay. So we're basically, it looks like we're going to be kind of spiking someone's drink with, like, rat poison.
You're going to happen by and lend poor old Sabion a helping hand.
Okay.
He's going to give you the poison to use on the pests, but you're also going to dump it into the brewing vat.
Clever.
Maven and I spent weeks planning this. All we need is someone like you to get in there and get it done. Now get going before Sabion grows a brain and hires someone else to do the dirty work.
Okay. Right, how do I get to the brewing vats?
Both of the buildings are connected by tunnels made by the pests infesting the meadery.
SKEEVERS.
There's an entrance to it in the basement storeroom of the warehouse that used to be boarded over.
Okay.
I've already removed the boards so the meadery would get infested. That's where you should start.
He's already moved the board, so there's going to be like big ass SKEEVERS just coming up into the meadery. What about just going in through the brewery?
Sabiorn keeps that locked up tight. If you can get through that way, go right ahead.
Okay. Why bother poisoning the nest? So that's a good point. You know, why bother actually doing it? Why not just dump the poison into the vat and be done with it?
Once Sabiorn is out of the way, Maven has plans for the place. One way or another, we don't want the pests coming back. Consider it just more of the dirty work. I did my part getting them in there. Now you need to clear them out.
Okay, so... Oh.
Sabuorn will be needing a helping hand. Make it look...
Okay, will do. So basically, it looks like Malus Macius, he's already done a bit of the groundwork. He's got the skeevers in there. But it's basically my job now to go and just mess it all up properly. But it's interesting what he said about Maven Black-Briar. She's got plans for that place once we put Hunting Brew Meadery out of business. So it looks like Maven's kind of got an idea to maybe put a Black-Briar Meadery there instead of a Hunting Brew. Very sneaky. Excuse me, coughing. I'm a lot better than I was, but I'm still doing a lot of coughing, which is kind of annoying. Right. How far away is it? It's only just down here, isn't it? Yeah, that's great. So, let's go and speak to Sabuorn. Okay. Jump down, jump down. Oh, what was that bow we got last week? I'm pretty sure it was a good bow, wasn't it? It's going to be a weapon, stupid. An orcish bow. There we go. We can favourite that one. We're supposed to sell those. Could have done it then. Probably this steel sword will favourite as well. That's good. 2 orcish bows. Okay, cool. Oh yes, I remember. We got one to use, and there was another one as well, wasn't there? So one to sell. Well, how are we doing for gold? We're just over 4,000 gold, so we're not like really struggling at the moment. I think a house in Whiterun might be about 5,000 gold. So if we do end up doing that quest line, we can afford one there. It's just always a useful one to get the breeze home. I always find, just because so much happens through Whiterun, you tend to pass by there quite a lot anyway. Then again, I mean, we do have our place in Falkreath. Thinking of doing a video in that one of just kitting out all of the inside. Maybe not on a Straight Outta Helgen episode, like an edited one. But I don't know. What are we gonna hear? I heard something then. Someone cutting wood or something. Hunting Brew Meadery discovered. Let's put our bow away and let's go and talk to Sabuorn. He has no idea what's coming. Obviously, guys, this episode is another longer, unedited one. Just got some good feedback last week about it, so just thought I'd do another one this week. Let me know what you think. Sabuorn.
What are you gawking at? Can't you see I have problems here?
Rude. Is something wrong?
Are you kidding me? Look at this place. I'm supposed to be holding a tasting of the new Hunting Brew Reserve for the captain of the guard. If he sees the meadery in this state, I'll be ruined.
True, true. I might be able to help.
Oh, really? And I don't suppose you just do it out of the kindness of your heart, would you? I hope you're not expecting to get paid until the job's done.
Okay, fair enough. We've got to keep him sweet, haven't we? So just pay me when the job's done.
My only demand is that these vermin are permanently eliminated before my reputation is completely destroyed.
How do I permanently clear the vermin?
I bought some poison.
Uh-huh.
I was going to have my lazy, good-for-nothing assistant, Malus, handle it. But he seems to have vanished. If
Strange.
you plant this in the vermin's nest, it should stop them from ever coming back.
You got a deal.
Don't come back until every one of those things are dead.
I only just met the guy. He needs to sharpen up on his manners. You mentioned someone named Malus. Who could that be?
Malus is the best deal I've ever made. Lent him a bit of gold some time ago I knew he'd never be able to pay back. Nothing like free labor to make operating costs cheaper.
It's not free, is it? Because you lent him gold. Okay. Anyway, you're an idiot.
Now I've got to...
You got a what? His mouth stuck open. Right, okay, so let's look at a quest guide. So, we've got to poison the Hunting Brew vat. We've got to poison the nest. I'm trying to think what he said. Let's see if it says here. I can't really remember how to get there, to be honest. I've got 2 arrows. There was this place down here, wasn't there? I think this is what he said. I can kind of sneak down here, was it? Or there's a way I can't get in? Oh, I've got the key. Oh, that's all good. I thought if I wasn't going to have the key, that might be a little bit difficult, but I have got the key. Skeevers down here. Skeevers freak me out a lot. He's trapping. Oh, there's another one. Fat Skeever. Oh, Venom Fang Skeever. What's this? What are you? Ah, I don't like these things. Oh, he's running off now. Where's he going? Dead. I think I've just used my I've used my good arrows. Didn't really want to do that. Oh, has this Skeever got 5 gold on him? Why can't see this Skyrim logic? I can't get this arrow. It's there. I could pull it out, but I can't. I wonder if you can do that in survival mode. That'd be an interesting thing to do. See if you can manually pull it out like with your hands. I don't know. It's a spigot. So here's the... So I think this is the way to the nest to start with. So I might as well start out by going this way. As I'm already here. So apparently, according to him, Skeevers built these tunnels. Oh wow, I can hear lots of stuff. Oh wow. Oh wow. I don't like the look of this. Right. Let's get the sword out. I also think I need to probably put on a healing spell. Okay. I can't really see too much. Let's try and draw them out here. You gonna follow me? Get rid of that guy. Get rid of that guy. It's just easier with a sword, I think, when you've got multiple enemies. Faster too. At least until I level up the archery. Oh, he's running off now. Right, let's heal up. Chase the Skeever. Oh, here he is. He wanted some more light armor increase. Nice. Some meat down here. Take that. Pretend to be sneaky again now. After all, we are trying to be a sneaky character if you didn't already know. I'm not very good at it, but we're having a go. See, we could probably have a go at this guy with the bow instead. Oh wow, okay, I'll say this guy, these guys maybe, should I say. Wow. Oh, I've missed. He's running off because I've killed all his mates. Let's take the venom. Take my arrow. Take the venom. Take my arrow. Another venom. Where's the other guy? I think he's kind of run off because of his mates have died. Here he is. There we go, there we go. He's a stronger one. Maybe that was like the daddy one. He ran off. We got frostbite venom here. We've got a web sack. Okay. It's childish. I'm laughing at the word sack. Ooh. See what's in here actually. Skeever tail. So it looks like these guys, the spiders have been doing a pretty good job on the Skeevers, to be fair. Some human remains. It's promising. See, anywhere in like the normal world, which is obviously nowhere near as good as the Skyrim world, we'd question. Oh goodness me! Family friendly, no swearing. Oh. I wonder if you can unlock. Okay, this is getting progressively worse of me sneaking. So try and pay attention now. I thought that was like a little trap then. Problem is it's so dark I can't see anything. Skeever there. Big one as well. You did. I've just missed. Oh god, they're such horrible things, Skeevers. I always think they get. Oh wow! No! I would think I was about to die. Have I got some? Yeah, I've got some of these. whack some of these on now. No, I've got ataxia, whatever that is. I've contracted some kind of disease. I was just going to say, I can't remember if I said it or not. I'm just going to say, I hate skeevers because I always think I'm going to get some kind of nasty disease from them. Horrible looking things. I remember, I think somebody was in here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, here he is. So let's get this guy. Take out the skeever.
Someone there?
Hamlin? Can I talk to him? I remember this guy. I can't talk to him, can I? I just have to kill him. Wow, okay. So probably going to need to stick this on and get a healing spell. Oh, he's killed by magic. Is he punching me? Come on, Hamlin. Okay, so Hamlin's dead. I remember from the back of my mind somewhere that there was a guy just down here. So he's got 12 gold. Iron ingot, nice. Oh, healing potions. Necklace of Minor Magica. Don't think I've got a necklace on. We'll wear that. Arrow, and let's read his journal. 10 years of ridicule, 10 years of imprisonment, 10 years of exile. The children threw rocks and women spat upon me as the menfolk dragged me into Whiterun's prison. They branded me a danger to their pitiful existence, used words like madman and insane. Could a madman escape the prisons undetected? Could a lunatic establish a laboratory right under their noses? Could a psychopath create a mighty army from the common skeever? So he's this crazy guy hidden away, creating an army of skeevers. My days as an apprentice alchemist in Winterhold were no better. Those egotistical braggarts couldn't compete with my abilities. Excuse me. Where they fell short, I'd constantly excel. Did they appreciate my genius? Did they relish my contributions? No. My instructors beat me and said I was irresponsible, and the Archmage cast me into the streets like a common beggar. As my enemy grows complacent and... I couldn't read that then. As my enemy grows complacent and weak, as they forget Hamlin and his utter brilliance, I build my army of skeevers. I use every bit of knowledge at my disposal to forge their demise. Thanks to Sabion's unwitting assistance, my legion grows stronger every day. The irony that the same ingredients used to make his vile drink could be used to feed my offspring isn't lost upon me. So he's basically feeding his army of skeevers Black-Briar mead. Oh, they will pay. Their ignorance of impending annihilation amuses me. I will bury Whiterun and watch Winterhold burn. And when they experience the fury I unleashed upon them, when my progeny, don't know what that word means, are gnawing the flesh from their bones, they will come begging and grovelling at my feet. But there will be no mercy, no quarter, and no leniency. And I will laugh, and I will dance, and I will rejoice over their bangled broken corpse. The time for recompense has arrived. I don't know what that word means either. 10 years of pain, 10 years of misery, 10 years of death. Wow, that took long. Probably bored the hell out of you too. But basically, we got Hamlin, the crazy guy, who is down in this... I mean, I don't believe this for a second, but apparently skeevers dug these holes, right? I know, obviously not the cave, but the holes to it. And he's saying that he's feeding an army of skeevers on Black-Briar mead. I don't know if we should believe him or not. Oh, there's some cool stuff down here. 3 thieves. Yeah, sneak increase to 35. I love it. Let's take that. We got a level up as well, I think, if I remember. Yay. So I think maybe we'll stick another one on health at the moment. Back up to, yeah, 150 we got now. That's not bad. 2 perks to increase as well. Wonder what level... I think it's probably 40 for the next sneak, is it? The next one is, yeah, don't trigger pressure plates. That's what I was thinking earlier for the bear traps, actually. Sneak attacks with bows do 3 times more damage. I think that's the one I want next. And then, I mean, I do want all of them, I suppose, but... yeah, we'll get there. Novice chest as well. Maybe this has got some decent loot in it. Or maybe just some skeever or Black-Briar mead. Okay, 10 gold. Better than nothing. Skeever, Orcish Arrow, I will take that. Oh, I need to activate the nest, don't I? I apply poison to the nest, completed. Now let's try. Can I get through here? No. What am I doing? I can't remember if there's an actual. These look like the holes the skeevers go through. Actually, I can't really remember if I can get out. Oh yeah, I can. There's a walkway here. It's very dark down here. If I can get out this way, I can't remember what he said. It brings me back up to. You're telling me that nobody just walked through here and found him? He's like, you know, a few foot away, really. He's not far away. They must have heard him doing his spells and stuff like that. Now, isn't this where one of the vats is? Must be, I suppose. Well, the boilery is probably going to be in here, actually, in hindsight. Okay, so don't think anybody can see me. Ooh, sweet roll. That's quite cool, actually, this. I remember this place now. Now, I believe we go upstairs. Yeah, that's how we do it. We kind of have to go upstairs here and then pour it in from the top. Okay. Pest. Okay. Oh, we've done it. Great. I thought I was just opening the lid. Let's go and... Oh, okay. So I can't get out there. I wonder if there's a key on the table or something. Can't really remember this place. Oh, there it is. Ah. Convenient place for it. Okay, so the tunnels basically connected us to the outhouse, the boilery over there. Right, let's go and see Sabiorn, tell him the job is done, no more skeevers, but little does he know. Oh, here's these guys now. He's cleaned the skeevers up. What's he called?
I'm the commander of the guard here in Whiterun.
Okay, calm down, mate.
Was something we discussed unclear?
Job's finished.
Well, it's about time. I had to stall the captain until you were finished.
What about my pay?
You'll just have to wait until after the captain's finished. I suppose you can wait around if you must.
I think I'll have to. I'd love to see the tasting ceremony. Oh, hello, Malice. Nice of you to join us.
Well, Sabiorn, now that you've taken care of your little pest problem, how about I get a taste of some of your mead?
Help yourself, my lord. It's my finest brew yet. I call it Honey Brew Reserve. I think you'll find it quite pleasing to your palate.
Yeah,
Oh,
quite
come
pleasing.
Now. This is mead, not some wine to be sipped and savored.
He's gonna down it then, is he? Yeah.
By the 8. What's in this?
I don't know. What's wrong?
I don't know.
You assured me this place was clean. I'll see to it that you remain in irons for the rest of your days.
Please, I don't.
That's gotta kill him, surely.
Silence, idiot. I should have known better to trust this place after it's been riddled with filth.
I beg you, please. This is not what it seems.
He's alright. He's just had some bloody rat poison and he seems alright to me. Look at him.
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out.
Oh, coincidence.
It will be my pleasure. You're coming in reach. We'll see how quickly your memory clears in the city's prisons. Now, move.
Is he gonna die, this
I
guy?
assure you, this is all just a huge misunderstanding.
I said, move.
Ooh.
Farewell, Sabiorn.
Yeah, farewell, Sabiorn. Smooth this guy is.
I don't think that could have gone any better.
No, you're right.
Anything else you need before you head back to Riften?
I need to get a
Anything else
look
you need
at
before you head
Sabion's
back to
books.
Riften? So, Maven wants to hunt down Sabiorn's private partner, huh? You're
Yep.
welcome to take a look around Sabiorn's office. He keeps most of his papers stashed in his desk. Here, this should help.
Okay, so he's giving me the dresser key. We'll go and look at that in a minute, but what are you going to do with this place, Malice?
Start changing it over to the Black-Briar Meadery West as soon as possible. That was Maven's part of the deal. She's
Okay.
put me in charge of keeping the mead flowing, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. If you're in the area and you ever need anything fenced, you just let me know.
So he's basically just going to literally change the signs, change the beer, and then start, you know, selling it as a Black-Briar meadery. You never mentioned that lunatic living in the tunnels.
Thought it would be better to leave some of the details out of our previous discussion. Didn't want to risk Besides,
Okay.
you've done Maven a favor getting rid of him, and saved me from wasting coin hiring someone else to do it later.
So he's basically just like avoided telling me there's a nutcase mage in there, in case I didn't want to take the job. Right, so now we need to find out how they got that meadery up and running so
What are you
quickly.
doing that for?
I don't very much know. Okay, it's upstairs. Because if you remember, we had to find out how he got it up and running so quickly, and it's probably with a partner who I'm guessing has kind of financially backed Sabiorn to do it. Let's head all the way around here. There we go. Nice little bedroom. Nice big bedroom, in fact. Is there anything good in here? Oh, I thought that was Wabberjack then, but it's just a book, Wabberjack. Right, let's leave that. Let's just have a look in the dresser. So we've got 13 gold and a promissory note. Let's read it. Sabiorn, with the enclosed crate you'll find the final payment. As we discussed, Honey Brew Meadery should now be brewing mead at full production. In regards to your concerns about interference from Maven Black-Briar, I can assure you that I'll do everything in my power to keep her assets and her cronies at bay. This is the beginning of a long and successful future for both of us. Okay, so there's somebody who is, there's somebody who's kind of working with Sabiorn, but unfortunately they're kind of trying to keep Maven Black-Briar at bay somehow. So I'm sure we'll find out who that is. Right, so now we need to go back to Maven and let her know what we've done. I'm sure she'll be very happy. But also, more importantly, let her know that somebody is, you know, got your name marked out and they're not happy with you. So back to Riften. Level 9 now as well. We're making steady progress, actually. We're still very, very low level, actually, to be fair, but I think as we move through, particularly our sneak skills are going to increase a lot. Especially by doing this quest line anyway. Right, so back into the pub. The Bee and the Barb. And she's probably still going to be upstairs, actually. Is she? Yeah, it probably is.
I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face.
Rude. Here she is, still there.
I trust you have good news for me.
Okay, so job's finished. Here's the information you requested.
This doesn't tell me much.
I know.
The only thing that could identify Sabiorn's partner is this odd little symbol.
Didn't even see that.
Well,
Oh, yes, I
whatever
did.
this mysterious marking represents, they'll regret starting a war with me. You should
Woohoo.
bring this information to the Thieves Guild immediately. There's also the matter of your payment.
Ooh,
I
okay.
believe you'll find this more than adequate for your services.
Steel Dagger of Embers. Nice.
I believe we're done.
So the little emblem she was referring to was the one, if you remember last week, when we went and stole from the safe, the letter in there, that had the same little emblem on it. So there's something going on to do with the Honey Brew Meadery. And so it's the same guy kind of working in conjunction with people, so I'm sure we'll find out who this is. But for now, we've got to take this information back to the Thieves Guild, probably let Brynjolf know, and say, I've gone and done my job with Maven, and yeah, this is it now. That was our nifty little sneaky back entrance into the Thieves Guild as well.
Sure, we can talk.
Back we go. And into the Ragged Flagon, is it? Oh no, we're into the little training room type place. Hello, Brynjolf.
On the street is that poor Sabiorn has found himself in Whiterun's prison. How unfortunate for him.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate, yet very fortunate for Maven.
Exactly. Now you're beginning to see how our little system works. Maven sent word that you discovered something else while you were out there. Something important to the guild?
Yeah. The same symbol from Golden Glow was involved again here at Honey Brew Meadery.
Then this is beyond coincidence. First Arangoth, and now Sabiorn. Someone's trying to take us down by driving a wedge between Maven and the guild.
Yeah. Is there anything we can do?
Mercer thinks he knows a way to identify this thorn in our side. He wants to meet with you right away. And if I were you, I'd hurry. I've never seen him this angry before.
Ooh, okay. Completed Dampened Spirits, fantastic. So, and we've also started Scoundrel's Folly. So, we've basically completed the last bit, and now Mercer has said, after the revelations at the farm and the meadery, it's time to piece together some of this stuff and basically find out who this guy is, who we keep seeing this logo from, this little emblem. So I'm going to need to go and speak to Mercer, but that is going to be in next week's episode, guys. For this week's episode, it is done. This is a slow progress through the Thieves Guild quest, but we're kind of getting there quite well. But I think next week we'll go and speak to Mercer, just because otherwise it's going to end up being like a over an hour episode. So if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, guys, make sure you go ahead and do that. Obviously drop a like on the video, and as I said last week, guys, if you made it to this point, if you made it to over half an hour here, drop down in the comments, say I made it to this point, and drop down how many minutes you made it to, guys. And I can see, I'm sure I'll see some of the same names from last week. I really appreciate every person who watches the whole way through. I do honestly really appreciate it, so thank you very much to you guys. Aside from that, guys, do make sure again to subscribe if you haven't already. Drop a like on the video, and I will see you next week in next week's episode.